That's right. Yeah.
What's up, Lona?
Lona and Bear in the house.
VIP section.
It's that time.
Are you kidding me?
Best time of the year now.
Y'all talking about?
Y'all know what time it is. Good evening. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. It's time for the number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports for You. Live on YouTube. I'm John. That's Mark.
Bill's Mafia.
That's Nick Freeze.
What it do?
We got Ben Ready in the VIP section. And we got a special guest joining us all the way from Ontario, Canada, right outside of Toronto. A faithful listener, P1. Our boy Mo is in the house. He's going to hang out with us as we are officially kicking off our Sports for You two-a-days. Our boy Mo in the house.
Hey, what it do, boys?
What up?
What it do?
All right, see the comments. Shut up, Josh.
Hey, thanks for having me as your first guest for the
Yes,
NFL
sir.
previews. Wise man once said, if you ain't first, you last. And I'm first, so let's get it.
Man, shout out to Talladega Nights, man.
Yeah, boy.
The great Ricky Bobby. Of course, that is a line from the great philosopher Ricky Bobby. Shout out to Will Ferrell. So we're going to, obviously, you see Mo's here. This kicks off our Sports for You two-a-days. We're going to start with the East divisions. Y'all see what Mark is rocking today. So we're going to talk some AFC East. Y'all see what Mo is rocking today. We're going to talk some NFC East.
Are you kidding me?
So make sure y'all tap in. If y'all watching on YouTube, hit that share button, hit that like button. Share it on your Twitter, your Facebook, your Instagram. Let everybody know what's going on. Yeah, Josh. We're talking AFC. We're talking the East. So we have someone from the NFC East. We got someone from the AFC East. You pull up when we talk about the West. You can come and talk about the Niners. But let's go ahead and introduce again our guest Mo. Tell them who you are. Tell them where they can find you, and we'll definitely reiterate that at the end of the show as well. So tell them who you are and how you came across Sports for You.
I'm Mo, or I go by Melky, the Milky Way, whatever you want to call me. I found your guys' podcast. I don't know. I was just surfing for some sports podcasts, and I just happened to stumble upon you guys on Instagram. So I checked it out, and you guys were fire from the get-go. So just became a fan instantly, and I've been following you guys ever since then. And it's always fun. Like the comment section is always fire and anarchy. So you just can't go wrong there. You can find me on the Not After 30 network. We're everywhere. Spotify, Apple Pod, Amazon Pod, SoundCloud, Google Play.
Yeah.
So we have a variety of stuff on there. We do have sports, but it's more season, not like you guys who are rocking it every day.
Right.
And then we have some other stuff like some banter, some nonsense stuff. Yeah, so check us out.
Absolutely. As I said, we're gonna talk some football. We're gonna talk a little NBA.
Hold on,
MLB.
hold on.
What's up?
Give out your personal socials.
Let them know where they can find you on the socials, Mo.
Oh, Blackzilla 27 on Instagram. You can find me there.
Go follow my story. I just tagged them. Y'all can find them there.
Exactly. So
Most definitely.
Appreciate the love, guys.
and we're gonna read. We gotta get what's going.
Sorry, man. The camera just keeps going in and out.
No,
be back.
you good? We'll get it.
Should be back. Should be back.
Here we go.
And then the cowboy background gone. I'll fix it.
So let's talk about this first, because obviously we're gonna get to the two-a-days in a minute later on. Big news happened today in the world of sports, and that is we're probably going to say farewell to an icon, a legend. The news, self-written, Serena Williams, Compton's own, the greatest tennis player that ever lived, wrote in a piece, a self-article in the Vogue magazine that she's going to be transitioning away from tennis and moving on to other ventures, focus on motherhood. She wants to have another child. And the U.S. Open, which is going down in New York in about a few weeks, will more than likely be her last tournament. And she's in Canada. I bet she's in Mo's neck of the woods in Canada right now for a tournament. So they got her first win the other day, first win in over 400 days. So obviously we're out here in LA, so we've lived the Venus and Serena story. Obviously, how their dad, Richard Williams, in Compton, had them at the parks, teaching them about the game of tennis, and their mother as well. And now, and they went on to become the greatest tennis players ever. Everyone saw Venus first, and but he always said, I got a younger one that's gonna be even better. And that was Serena. And Serena Williams came on the scene, and from the time she was 13 to now in her 40s, she's just been an all-out, consistent, great. And we get you guys' thoughts. Mo, you're our guest, so we're gonna get your thoughts first. What is your thoughts on the legacy of Serena Williams?
Best of all time. I think I know you guys are talking about GOATs later, but you got to put her up there in that conversation. She's one of the best, hands down.
There's no doubt about that.
For me, I got her as, I know Mo said the GOAT of tennis, but I got her as one of the best athletes we've ever seen.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
shout out to Serena. I know we celebrating Serena, but I want to give Venus some love too because she was great too.
Yes.
That shows you how good Serena was. You forgot how good Venus was.
Yeah.
Because Venus wasn't no joke.
Yeah.
She wasn't no joke either.
No
But
facts.
I'm glad I'm able to. I always say we live in the best sports time. I was able to watch Jordan, go through what he was going through. I watched Kobe. I'm able to watch LeBron. Watch Serena. We watch so much sports that's like great. I'm able to say I lived through this. This is dope.
Yes,
I think we're blessed. I think we're all blessed. For sure.
And like Nick said, think about Serena. We always think about Venus. Had it not been for Venus, we don't see Serena because obviously there's always that sibling rivalry with families because obviously Venus is the oldest, so she wants to be better than her older sister. And she took that as motivation. They've won doubles championships together and they've competed against each other. And she was just special. I'm a little biased also. We share the same birthday, September 26th.
Share birthday with somebody else I know.
I mean,
That's not on the greatest terms. So.
Oh, but we'll say that's right. That's a whole other show, bro. Shout out to Jeannie Buss. Her birthday's that day as well.
I got the same birthday as Triple H.
Shout out to the King of Kings.
For the game.
Yeah.
I'm 2 days after Jordan, the GOAT.
That's right. I can't argue on that one. But you just think about it, and then she obviously elevated business, fashion. Like I said, she got married. She became a wife. She became an activist,
a mom.
I'm saying mother. Obviously,
a model,
a
role model.
Always been a
Wrong show.
Serena Williams is just.
Damn.
She just not. I mean, I know Nick's not the biggest Beyonce fan, but I heard Monica McNutt say this morning on First Take. It's like you gotta be some type of icon if you're in a Beyonce video. But like I said, she was different. And like I said, there's not a lot of blacks in tennis. And she came in there and she just took over.
Let's not talk about like she's not here. Let's stop saying
right.
She is still
here. And obviously it's kind of crazy that we probably not gonna see her on the court in the near future, but we all know. We talked about this last week, how our legends, they tend to stay a year too late instead of leaving a year too early. Serena's been stuck on 23 major wins, trying to tie Margaret Court for the most major wins ever. That's men and women's. And she's leaving on her terms. She's not forced out because we know she's had health challenges, even when she was pregnant and everything. But she's leaving on her terms. And you can tell that she feels at peace. When I looked at her press conference this morning, she seems at peace. But we won't really see that until that final matchup. And look at how we talk about how Jordan, we don't see Kobe. We don't see LeBron. We don't see some of these players now. Without Venus, we don't see a Sloane Stephens. We don't see a Naomi Osaka, a Coco Gauff. A lot of these girls, even just international, she's global. She's a global icon.
Yep.
And there'll never be another Serena Williams. And you can take that to the bank.
It's facts.
Everything else.
And obviously, and best wishes to Venus as well, because obviously we know her time is going to be ending soon.
Yeah. I want to send a shout out to Venus too. And they parents, man. They did great, man.
The greatest tennis coaches ever.
Richard Williams. I mean, I haven't seen King Richard. Everyone knows Will Smith won the Oscar for it.
That's a
I
crazy
was just
name.
about to ask if you guys had seen that. I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I seen it. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
That name is crazy.
Do you think it's like accurate to the story?
Some of it, from people who knew him, they said a lot of it was very accurate.
Yeah. And because they worked with the family, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Venus and Serena were on set
Yeah. So
the whole time.
I mean, it's probably accurate, but it also got the drama.
Of course, you got that Hollywood too.
You got that add the Hollywood to
Yeah.
it to make it interesting. So yeah,
Yeah, the theatrics.
that's probably the
for sure,
closest you'll get when you're working with the family.
You mean like winning time?
That's what everybody in denial.
No, Lakers are denial.
That's why the Hulu series comes out Monday.
Are you kidding me?
Mo knows what it is, man. This ain't no secret. Mo's a P1. He's watched every episode. He knows what this is. We all know about the whole situation with how the Lakers, and I'm a Lakers fan, who doesn't know, who try to distance themselves from winning time, and this new series Legacy that we'll get more into next week when episode 1 drops on Hulu. How they say this is the true story. Look, all they had to do was just say this wasn't the true story of the Lakers, and you would have probably had you still would have had people engaged. But
And it was a really good show.
It
Yeah.
really was.
Kenzie in the house, Paco's in the house.
Shout out to Kinsey and Paco.
Shout out to Josh.
Shout out to Josh.
Most definitely shout out to Josh as well.
Josh,
What up?
pull up when we
What up,
talk
group
AFC
chat?
West.
I just told him that,
Yeah. Miss Lay's in the house.
and I'm gonna tell Jay.
Hey, yeah, definitely. Tell Jada. Yeah, definitely. Miss Lay in the house. We still waiting on that response.
You get the same response I got when I tried to make a bet for the Charger game.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, so we want to take some time out before to start the show to salute Serena Williams for her greatness. And yeah, Paco. Yeah, you in the on deck circle. Pause.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding
Hey,
me?
if you have a Mount Rushmore of athletes, who's on there?
Muhammad Ali,
For sure.
Michael
Great
Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
Serena Williams. My next person would definitely have to be an Olympian.
Does it have to be?
You don't have to be.
It don't have to be. Okay. Then my 4 would be obviously Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan. I said Serena Williams, Tom Brady.
You got to go to other different sports. Okay.
And then I put an honorable mention for Michael Phelps.
Who you got, Nick?
All everybody except for
Because I
I got LeBron instead of Tom Brady.
don't know who I have.
We're gonna talk about some NFL goats later on before we get to 2 days.
I might have
Defense and no LeBron. I can't. I don't have LeBron as the goat in basketball. I got MJ.
Got to be MJ.
I didn't say the GOAT. I just
We
said
say goat on Mount Rushmore, not just go
of athletes.
Are you kidding me?
Well, LeBron to me is one of the best athletes, but if I thought about greatness as far as Mount Rushmore, MJ goes number 1.
Well, yeah. If you go sports, Jordan's definitely go to basketball.
Right.
But I was just talking about athletes because I have. All right, I got a Will. Because you got Wood up there as far as athletes.
That's right.
We was talking about in the group chat, John, with Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, they have to be in the conversation.
Yeah, I don't know who's on my Mount Rushmore. That's crazy. That is a really good question.
That's a
Did you
Where's Serena? I don't. Paco asked, "Where's Serena on Mount Rushmore?" I don't think when you do Mount Rushmore, there's not a place. They're all they're pretty much equal because they're all just.
I feel
they're above the rest.
I feel like this one of them lists where if you get talked about, you on there.
Exactly.
I'm about to take her off there.
And put who? It's your list.
Flojo?
Oh, you talking about the list?
Flojo? Oh.
Oh Lord. Well, that didn't take long.
Flojo normally don't.
R.I.P. to the legend.
Oh, for sure. For sure. They used to hate on her, too.
Nah, she was great.
She was. Shout out to Jackie Jordan Kersey. Shout out to Allison Felix. All the great track stars.
Hey, why did track fall off the way it did?
Wait,
Like, I swear, like when I was a kid and all that, like track, like everybody knew the top track stars and everything. It seemed like everything about track like fell off for some reason. I don't know how. Like, that's crazy to me.
That's off the air, I tell you.
I want to go back to a topic we talked about on Friday, and the grad Mo's here. For him being from Canada, he can appreciate this topic, and I want to talk about it with some more seriousness. Last week, we celebrated the life, the legacy, the career of the great Vin Scully. And obviously, Vin, we lost Vin on Tuesday. Right after our show, we heard the news on Tuesday. We paid tribute to him on Friday. The Dodgers did as well. Obviously, at Dodger Stadium, they played a video, which is on the Dodgers social media, of some of Vin's greatest memories, some of his greatest calls as calling the Dodgers. But I want to talk about the man because obviously with Vin, you need to give him. This is not a man that you just you can't talk about for just one day and be gone. This man's been celebrated all week. I watched the Dodgers Padres game on Sunday Night Baseball, and Peter O'Malley, the grandson of Walter O'Malley, the Dodgers founding owner, is now the owner of the Padres. His mom, of course, his mom is Walter O'Malley's daughter. Peter O'Malley's his uncle.
Mm-hmm.
He's now the owner of the Padres. I know that's crazy, right?
Man.
And just listen to the stories about Vin. And I want to get most thoughts on this. Obviously you're in Toronto, and Vin had one of the greatest calls of Canada sports history with the Blue Jays and the Phillies, Joe Carter.
Iconic. I remember that like it was yesterday.
And I was listening to that call the other day, and you know what? I seen it as a kid. To me, outside of Kirk Gibson, that's like the second greatest call in baseball history. And me watching it as a kid the whole time, didn't even know that was Vin Scully.
I didn't know
you
that.
Think about Vin Scully, Mo. Exactly.
Well,
you just don't know to some of these calls, like the '97 Marlins. Didn't know that was him. Sorry, Paco.
Well, I did.
I totally forget.
For me, growing up in LA, I always wanted Vin Scully to tell a story about my life. Like that was always like on my bucket list. I wish I could have just met him and just had him tell a story about,
right,
part of my life. That's just been dope to me.
I would have loved it too. He was just the best, and that's what made him. And like I said, we talked about it Friday. We were just blessed to have.
But shout out to the Braves, World Series Braves.
Dodgers,
67 seasons calling Major League Baseball. That's insane. You don't hear about that president anymore. That's longevity at its finest.
That's a fact.
And you think about it, he called games from Jackie Robinson. He called Koufax's perfect game. He called Fernando's no-hitter. He called Nomo's no-hitter. Kershaw's, the Gibson play. Obviously, Joe Carter. Like I said, the Marlins. Football, the catch. He called the Masters. The golf, not that Masters. The golf tournament, not that Masters. And it was just crazy because obviously when we knew eventually he was going to retire, but just like, man, how do you follow him? And I want to say this. I think Joe Davis and Orel Hershiser have done a great job following him because what they did was that last year, Vin didn't travel. He just did all home games at Dodger Stadium until that last series against the Giants.
Again, like I mentioned on Friday, which was his first team. His first team he actually liked was the Giants.
And then you think about it, growing up in Brooklyn, because he grew up in Brooklyn, and he gets to call these games. You call Dodger games. You get to call the games against the team you grew up, and your final game is against the team, your childhood team. And we find out the news of his passing with the two teams he'll be forever attached to.
Yeah, the timing was quite odd when it happened because it was unexpected. You just get the news saying he had passed away, and it was a big shocker because I associate him with baseball automatically, like the voice of baseball. So it was just it was shocking. It was big time shock.
They call him like the voice of summer. He was literally the voice of the summer because baseball is always the sports of summer.
That's a fact.
And he was just that synonymous with the game. And for us to lose him, it just still seems unreal. But he lived 94 years. He called the games for 67 years. And
He lived a great life, and I want to celebrate it.
Exactly. And I'm listening to Bob Costas talk about him, listening to everyone talk about him. It was just great.
It was just like Chick. I agree with. Yep.
That's what Leonard Buchanan just said. I like I said, Mark was saying it. We've been blessed in LA, Mo. We had Vin, we had Chick. Like if you're a hockey fan, we had Bob Miller calling the Kings. Nick's a Clippers fan. We had Ralph Lawler. We had Dick Enberg calling the Angels before he went on to call the Padres. That name still seems weird to me.
Crazy.
Just call him Richard.
Just putting Dick in her.
Ah.
I was about to jump on that.
Oh, what?
Oh! Wow.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Yo, that was wild.
That's insane in the brain. Insane.
All right.
Yeah, that name is crazy.
That name
John,
is
wild.
Right. That is crazy.
But yeah, he was one of the best too because he called games for the Angels, and obviously then he went on to call games for the Padres. But I just think LA, we just had the best.
We've been blessed.
Best to have some of the best sports.
We've been blessed. Yeah.
Play people to call games, and obviously it's just like us. If we were around as we were in this podcast game, us four in this podcast game, growing up in the city where we're in broadcast school. We didn't have to go to like a Syracuse or a Northwestern or one of these prestigious universities. We had Vin Scully. We had Chick Hearn. We had Ralph Lawler. Honestly, we had people who broken down the game like Stu Lance. We got Earl Hershiser here.
And shout out to Stu Lance. I don't think he get enough credit for it.
Man,
we just honored him literally last.
Oh, y'all did?
Last season, I think it was 40 years.
Yeah, no, he's really dope.
He's really the last of the greats because obviously Ralph was calling games with Bill Walton, and Bill Walton obviously retired, but now
Bill Walton funny.
By the way, they're doing a 30 for 30 on Bill Walton.
Yeah, they should.
Underrated athlete. Underrated athlete.
Yeah,
he's underappreciated because of the injuries. People forget how good he really was.
Yeah,
and the blessings that UCLA had going from having Kareem to Bill Walton is crazy.
Yeah, they should do a 30 for 30 on the mushroom too.
Oh! Ouch! 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 And ouch!
Are you kidding me?
No, you want to do a 30 for 30 on? You must want them to do a 30 for 30 on Sam the Bagman.
Who's Sam the Bagman?
That's the guy who got Kareem. That's the guy who allegedly got all those guys to UCLA for John Wooden. Sam, you never heard the legacy of Sam Gilbert?
You're right.
Sam Gilbert.
Right. Yeah. Ain't no way in the world the rest of they all supposed to go up over there.
Yo, Kenzie, calm down, man.
What'd he say?
He called Bill Walton wood teeth.
He said got the George Washingtons? That's crazy.
Hey, let me be clear. There's never Bill Walton. Yeah, them jerseys is fire, Paco.
What, them old Portland jerseys?
No, they released the Lakers 75th anniversary jerseys.
What, the blue ones?
No, not they going Minneapolis colors. They're going white. Although I didn't like what Bobby Mark said today. He said they looked like they was biting off UCLA.
How when y'all that doesn't make any sense.
It was just
yeah.
People just gotta have something to say.
That doesn't even make any sense.
But I want to talk a little baseball real quick before we get into the hoops and people giving teams ultimatums.
Who gave a team an ultimatum?
Some guy in Brooklyn. We'll get into that.
Y'all believe that?
That circus over there. Yeah.
Hey, y'all believe that?
I wouldn't be surprised.
We'll get into it, but pause.
You think LeBron?
I'm shocked it wasn't on it. It wasn't on Twitter. It wasn't found on Twitter first.
No, he actually did go out and found on Twitter talk about somebody. He was dissing somebody's car.
Oh,
That's our KD.
Yeah. So Padres. Sorry, Kenzie. Sorry, Miss Lady, but I got to talk about it, man.
John won't talk about this because they swept the Padres.
But you were there, so I got to talk about it.
Yeah, relax.
You were at the game
Yeah,
on
just
Saturday.
relax.
Hey, look, there's no more.
Yeah,
Hey,
just relax.
look,
Let everybody know that. Just relax.
but I want to talk about the series. I want to talk about the series because the Padres were here, Dodgers swept them. But I want to talk about this whole Juan Soto trade because obviously he ended up with the Padres. But yeah, bring the shades next week, Paco.
Shout out to Jamie because he called it.
Yeah, he said, my boy Jamie said he don't think he was going to die. I personally didn't think he was going to get traded. Jamie called it right. He thought he'd end up with the Padres.
I for sure thought he was going to get with y'all.
I just didn't think he was going to get traded.
Who called the Padres from the group? Somebody said somebody called it.
Probably Kenzie because he's a
Probably
Padres.
It was
Kenzie because he a Padres fan.
Yeah,
And
he was being biased and he was right at the same time.
He a Padres and a Yankee fan.
Yeah, I said Yankees, but yeah, that didn't
I
happen.
don't know if that count.
I don't know how you can be both. I mean,
Well, the Yankees would have got him and Shohei.
Showtime.
That would have been crazy. Them two on the same team would be crazy.
But
Ohtani with Soto.
hey, Mo, let me ask you. We talked about this last week. Who would you rather have? Would you rather, if you could trade for one, only one? Is it Ohtani or Juan Soto?
So probably Ohtani. Just a dual threat. Dual threat.
Exactly.
Pitches and he can hit.
Yeah, that's true.
Babe Ruth.
Good
Well,
news is-
Herman. George Herman Ruth.
Hey,
And he brings a different demographic too with him.
by the way, Mark. I don't know if you know. Mark determined that Babe Ruth was black.
He did.
He did determine Babe Ruth was black because people forget. Everyone talks about Juan Soto. It was the biggest trade in MLB history. They're right because Babe Ruth wasn't traded to the Yankees. He was sold.
He for sure was black if he got sold.
Paco says Ohtani. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. Who would you rather? If
If
your
Lakers
team,
by Kareem.
well, go look at that trade. We might as well. That trade was one sided.
And how y'all got Magic. But we
Well, no, that's
Junior. I don't even know who. I don't even know who Junior Bridgman is.
Oh, the dude that got y'all the Magic draft pick.
That's the dude who got us Kareem.
So basically, the NBA been looking out for y'all for years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's they already got Magic and Kareem. Let's go ahead and let them get James Worthy.
Hey, we won the lottery, man. Stuff happens.
How y'all won the
Are you
lottery?
kidding me?
We did.
Because
At that time,
they had a draft pick for somebody that was sorry.
at that time, it was a coin flip.
What a coincidence! That's
And
the reason why. That's the reason why they changed it to to what it is now.
Was it a two-headed coin?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it
See y'all,
was.
see y'all,
It was
see y'all,
Lakers.
see y'all being very blasphemy right
There was
now.
Lakers on both sides.
See y'all being very blasphemy. Kenzie, Paco, man, you see what they saying right
Look,
now?
y'all got lucky with Magic. Getting James Worthy is
No, they
crazy.
didn't get lucky. That was a two-headed coin flip too.
By the way, you know where Magic would have ended up. Y'all know where Magic would have ended up if he didn't end up with the
would've
Lakers.
ended up nowhere but the Lakers.
No,
I don't know
no,
if
no,
you
no.
understand that.
No.
Whose draft pick was that, John?
The
Utah.
Bulls, Chicago's. It was out of Chicago and the Lakers. It was out of Chicago and the Lakers who was gonna get one. And who's gonna go get one?
Who was drafted 3 years later?
So MJ would have been with MJ.
Yeah. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Mo, what you think, man?
Are you kidding me?
Magic, we could have seen prime Magic and prime MJ if the Bulls win that coin toss.
If the Lakers didn't, the NBA didn't have the strength for the Lakers like they do.
And the rest of the teams shouldn't bother showing up. Then if it's MJ and Magic, it's
Well, that's
over.
how I feel. That's how I feel with Magic and Kareem. I mean, with Jordan and Kareem.
Well, that's how I would have. That's how I would have felt if it would been Jordan and Olajuwon.
That's what I mean. Jordan and Olajuwon. That's what I was feeling. That's
But
what
what if it was Magic and Olajuwon?
it was Magic, Jordan, and Olajuwon. All right, come on, man.
Okay,
Let's go.
Okay, but on to the trade. By the way, I didn't. That was in no way, man.
Yeah, hold on now. Let's back on topic. This is ridiculous.
So I want to talk about the Padres because Manny Machado. Look, this dude. Look, I don't dislike a lot of baseball players personally. Manny Machado is one of them. I do.
What's wrong with Manny Machado?
We did trade for him, and I'm always have this quote stuck in my brain because he said he's no Johnny Hustle. He doesn't. And Mark, I know you mad, like I said, but you got a close up view of this game. There was a play where Trey Turner, was he Muncie or Trey Turner had a ground ball. It hit Manny Machado off the glove, and it bounced into left field. And am I correct? But Manny Machado walked to the ball instead of ran for it.
You're correct.
Are you kidding me?
And Mookie Betts just kept running to third.
So he pulled a Ricky Waters.
He put it out.
For who?
He said he pulled a Ricky Waters. I totally
For
forgot
what?
about that.
For who?
He pulled that.
For what?
He pulled that center fielder in Oakland when dude had the inside the park grand slam.
Oh man,
I kind of feel like that's his
that's
MO,
what I do
though.
made at the parking lot.
That's Machado's MO though.
Yeah.
Always laid back.
Yeah.
No hustle.
man, stop, man. I can't get with that dude, man.
He said he ain't Johnny Hustle,
No
man.
hustle.
I don't blame. By the way, we're gonna talk about another guy named Hustle. I know Montreal probably gonna have him on calling out names.
Who?
A guy that named, a guy who got made by the name of Charlie Hustle, but we'll say that for later. Montreal said he had him on calling out names, so
Who, he
I'll let.
40?
That's what I'm about to say.
Not that Charlie Hustle.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to say, where you for today?
The original Charlie Hustle.
Oh,
But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that, talk about Vin, obviously, because, just wanted him to know that his legacy will live on forever. So hopefully we'll see when they'll make arrangements for a memorial. Obviously, they do one private for the family, and hopefully they do one public. So it's.
Hey Mo, can you see the comments?
I can't see the comments. No.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the comments.
Paco asks if can Mo see the comments.
No, he didn't see. No, we can see him. We'll see him. We'll tell him.
Okay.
So Paco's asking, can we see the comment? No, they're asking about your hat. They thinking no, that's not a thing. His hat is camouflage. Ad,
Yeah, when Burger King.
It's the salute to service from last year.
that's a salute for
That's
service
it.
hat.
Yeah.
Hey, Kenzie said, chill on my guy Manny. Hey, look, man, I said what I said. Obviously, Dodgers didn't trade. The Dodgers didn't re-sign him, so we made out well. We got Mookie Betts.
And Justin Turner is better, I think.
And he's better in the clubhouse.
Oh my.
I take Turner and Betts over those two any day.
Oh my God.
By the way,
I love Justin Turner. By the way,
I do too. That trade now looks very bad for the Red Sox. I was listening to yesterday on Mason Ireland out here in LA Mo 710 ESPN. That trade, listen to this, guys, and everyone in the comments. The Dodgers got Mookie Betts and David Price and they got Gotterall as well, because it was supposed to be a 3-2 trade with Minnesota because we sent Kenta Maeda to the Twins.
mm-hmm.
They were supposed to get Gratterall from Boston, but he had something with physical, so he didn't pass, and the Dodgers took the deal anyway. And he's been worked out well. Alex Verdugo.
You said he's been worked out well?
He's working out well.
Oh.
Alex Verdugo.
Crazy.
Some dude named Connor Wong.
nope. That's a easy of a joke. I'm not even gonna waste my time.
And I can't even remember who the other prospect is, but that's who the Boston Red Sox got back from Mookie Betts and David Price.
They got Mr. Wong.
Well, they got Mr. Wrong because obviously they're not winning.
Is Price still on the team?
Lisa in the house.
Shout out to Lisa.
What's up, Mo?
Shout out to Cookie Monster.
Is Price still on the team? I haven't heard of him.
Yeah, we moved him to the bullpen.
His bullpen?
Oh, Wong?
No, no, he's
Oh, no.
no,
Not
Price.
David Price like that, man.
I thought you said Wong was in the bullpen.
Nah, we're talking. Nah, David Price is in the bullpen now.
Are you kidding me?
Real quick, I didn't know we talked about this briefly.
Love her. I'm about to marry her.
The Jake Paul Hassan Rahman fight got married. Was that Joy Taylor? Oh no, it's not.
Hey man, we're gonna talk about her on the show.
Mo, how you feel about these influencer fights? Hey, Lisa.
They're a bunch of BS. I'm tired of them. Jake Paul needs to go back to the Disney Channel and just stay there. I'm done with him. All his fights get canceled. He just picks these guys who aren't going to show up. That's actually frustrating for boxing and boxing fans out there.
Speaking of boxing, I don't know if y'all saw Mike Tyson. We was talking earlier about the Lakers, how they try to distance themselves from winning time. Mike Tyson's trying to do the same thing. There's a series that's coming out on Hulu that premieres on the 25th. And it's called Mike. It's about Mike Tyson. And Tyson, he's not had any part in it. He actually was very vocal that they basically took his story. They tried to get Dana White to be a part of it. I mean, like I said, on the boxing front, I'm not for all these celebrity fights, but like the fight that was supposed to happen out here at Staples Center between, what's the name, these two YouTube dudes. And then that was when the fight where Adrian Peterson was supposed to fight Le'Veon Bell and Nick Young was supposed to fight Blueface. Beto Duran, who works for 710, who also works for Golden Boy, he said he was getting a bigger bag for that than he does for Golden Boy. That's insane.
Going back to that Mike Tyson point, are they gonna mention him dressing up as a bee, dancing around like a fool? Or
I don't know if they're gonna make any hangover references.
Are they gonna cut that out?
No. He did that after hangover. He did that recently. Like
I don't know, man.
It was like a month ago.
I think he's getting high on his own supply.
Oh, clearly he's getting high on his own supply. That ain't even close.
Y'all didn't see when he dressed as a bumblebee?
I did not see that.
I would pay money to watch.
No, you won't.
No.
You got the money.
Is it hilarious?
You'll be disturbed. It is hilarious, but
anything Mike Tyson involved pretty much funny to me. I'm gonna be honest.
I love Mike Tyson.
He's like the most unintentionally funny person to probably grace this earth. Shout out to Mike Tyson.
This second act in his life has just been insane.
He said peace.
Yeah, because look where everything he's doing now is just. So shout out to the great Mike Tyson. But I want to get that whole situation.
Now that's funny. That's it. That's funny.
Come on, Mike.
Hey, that's funny.
Come on, Mike. Yo, Mike, you gotta be Yo, Mike, be better, man.
Hey, Mike is hilarious. That was funny.
Mike, be better, man. Y'all go look it up after the show, man. Let's talk some little NBA. The Brooklyn Nets have been the gift that keeps on giving this offseason.
No, they're not.
Because
no, they're not.
Let's talk about it, though. So now the story comes out. It was already been reported. We talked about it briefly last week. Kevin Durant's going to have a meeting with Joe Tsai, blah, blah, blah. We all know, whatever. Now, it comes out from Sham Charania from The Athletic. Kevin Durant, Joe Tsai have this meeting over in London. Shout out to the UK. And Kevin Durant reiterated he wants to be traded.
Mm-hmm.
But then it comes out that the Sham Charania is saying that either he goes, either you trade him, or I stay, but you have to fire head coach Steve Nash and GM Sean Marks.
Are you kidding me?
Joe Tsai, last night on Twitter, responds, I support our coaching staff and our front office, and we're going to do what's the best thing for the Brooklyn Nets. Mark said this. Our boy, he got in a lot of argument with our boy Nudon,
Shout out to Nudon
and Paco. But Mark's been saying this. The Brooklyn Nets do not have to trade Kevin Durant.
They have to do nothing.
Yes, he was at the Travis Scott concert, him and James Harden. That's why he was in London. It just happened to be that Joe Tsai just happened to be in London too, so therefore they had a meeting.
Can I tell you something?
Go ahead, bro.
None of this is true.
You don't think none of this is true?
No.
You don't think Kevin Durant?
No.
I hope he ain't that stupid.
No.
I hope he's not that stupid either.
Listen, man.
I hope that Texas education helped him more than that.
Listen, man. I know we looking for excitement from the NBA in the summer, but let's just wait until something happens before we start making a story about everything, man. Because just a year ago or 2 years ago, they was saying they was promoting Steve Nash. They wanted Steve Nash,
right?
You know what I'm saying? They had high hopes with the GM. So you trying to tell me because first year he was hurt, the second year Kyrie didn't play because of what he chose to do. Now all of a sudden it's Steve Nash and the GM fault, but these are the same people that they come on, man. We got to be smarter than that, man. Hey, at the start of training camp, Kevin Durant and Kyrie would be in Brooklyn.
I completely agree. Now, I think eventually, and now if he wants to still get traded,
Kyrie call a sick day.
Unless he gets COVID.
Oh wow!
Are you kidding me?
Yo!
Look, we don't wish COVID upon nobody, but that was pretty funny.
Hey, yo,
that was funny.
Hey, yo, but
never
this new
wish COVID on nobody.
Hey, yo, but this new COVID is stepped on, so it's cool.
Oh yeah.
Kenzie saying there are people doing 5-hour spaces on this topic. Yeah, I don't get that, man. Man, I ain't got 5 hours to talk about Kevin Durant, bro. I'm sorry.
Skip Bayless has 5 hours to talk about LeBron.
Right, Skip Bayless, fine. Could be.
Huh?
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Ooh.
Family show. So I keep family oriented. I don't want people to.
Just think about Bike Pump.
Yo, what in the world?
That picture was crazy. That picture was still crazy.
What, Tyson?
No, that picture of Skip Bayless
Oh.
that Marcus said a while ago. I'm not even going to talk about that.
Yeah, the one that got him on calling out names,
Yeah,
right?
that picture was crazy. That picture was nuts.
Hey Mo, I shut down two.
You shut down 2 group chats.
I shut down 2 group chats with one picture.
Yo, man, that was wild.
Disgusting. I hope Josh is still in the comments. Josh said we had to sanitize the group chat because of Mark.
Hey Mo, I'll send it to you so you can see what I'm talking
I
about.
was gonna say you want to send it to DM me, man.
Mo, you'll find it hilarious. Most definitely.
I'm like, this dude really went out the way and then did this. I mean, how dare you, man?
But it was funny because I was on that was the weekend of my birthday. I was out of commission.
And
on every group chat, I just put that in and just left.
It was
Yeah, he just dropped a bomb and left
And
on
it was
everybody.
all-
That was crazy.
and it was all. I think that was the day of the All-Star game too. You did that as well.
Mm-hmm.
He said he had to sanitize the group chat. Yo, that's hilarious.
Ask Josh. Josh know I'm telling the truth, man. Josh know I'm telling the truth. We had to sanitize the phone. Dudes and I group chat for like nearly 24-hour period because of this guy.
Yo, that was funny.
I mean,
But
that's what legends do. So I can't wait for you.
Oh
to
yeah,
send this.
it's definitely that was definitely a legendary moment. Cause
Yeah.
the fact that we still talk about it like a month later, yeah.
Yeah, literally 6 months ago, Mark shut down the group chat. Shut down probably all group chats all over the world. That
was crazy.
Now Kenzie wants to see it. He said send it to the sports league group. Pause.
I think if anyone's gonna find
Are you kidding
something
me?
disturbing funny, it's gonna be Kenzie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh is right there. He said group chat was empty for 30 plus hours. Yo, say that. Hey, Montreal, say that. Bring that story back up later. He said V's on calling out names.
Oh,
for what he did this morning. Or was it yesterday? But still, it don't matter. It was still wrong. But yeah, this Kevin Durant story. I mean, I'm getting annoyed by it. I'm tired of it. Let's get to training camp. That's all I care about. Let's just get to training camp and we'll go from there.
You know what I care about?
What's that, bro?
A healthy Kawhi Leonard and Paul George.
By the way, Kawhi Leonard was at the Padres game last night. So Kawhi Leonard's a Padres fan.
Yeah.
Shout out to the sideboard.
He was out there in San Diego long enough.
Well, that's where his house is.
College.
Yeah.
Well, he is literally the greatest player in San Diego State history, right?
Well, after Marshall Faulk.
I mean, well, basketball wise.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Well, definitely not after Marshall, definitely.
Yeah, because it's definitely Marshall Faulk University.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, hold on. Who else was this?
Who else was at San Diego State?
He went to Westchester.
Oh, Tony? Oh,
and he leads San Diego State in a lot of their categories. It's just Kawhi went to the NBA.
Good point. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to the great Tony Glenn. Shout out to Big Stein. They was that crap. Oh, now even and Montreal says, Nick, you're not the only one who has a wager with Ms. Lane. She haven't responded.
No, she responded to mine. I got a complete negative.
Yeah, so yeah, that's interesting. But Kevin Durant, we'll see what goes from there. I'm tired of this dude. Man, I'm tired. And now they're saying Kyrie don't like Steve Nash and Sean Martin.
Nobody cares.
I'm like, man, look.
They're all clowns.
Listen,
they remind me of the circus where that little car and the clowns come out of that car like very quickly. That's the Brooklyn Nets, hands down.
Mo, let me ask you this, because you're a Raptors fan.
No, Mo, right though.
He is telling the truth.
He definitely telling the truth.
So I'm gonna ask you this, because I was watching NBA today, and Bobby Marks had your Raptors as one of the teams who could realistically trade for him. Now the trade he put out there was OG Anunoby, Gary Trent Jr. I forgot who else. No Siakam or Scotty Barnes was in the trade, and I think about 4 first-round picks. Now, obviously, they would want Scotty Barnes in return if you're giving up Kevin Durant. If you were Masai Ujiri and you had a shot to get KD, would you do it right now?
If they wanted Scotty Barnes, I'm hanging.
If they wanted, So
I'm hanging up.
you're not. So Scotty Barnes is a non-starter. What about Siakam? Because I think you might need Siakam just to make the money work. To be honest,
Yeah,
Would you trade? Would you have to go with Siakam?
I mean, Siakam is not untouchable. I would take Gary Trent Jr. off and replace because I think Gary Trent Jr. is going to be a stud. He's only 23, so the sky's the limit, I think, for him. But yeah, I think he could do Siakam, OG, and like Kem Birch and something else. Throw something else out there. I would probably do that trade because it's hard for players to come to Toronto. Nobody wants to come here, unfortunately. Right. So it's just like the Kawhi trade. If we can become relevant again, if it's just for a couple seasons, I'd probably do that. But if it's Scotty Barnes, no, I'm hanging up the phone. I'm telling him to keep the circus over there.
All right, you heard it from.
I do think that if that trade was true, we're Boston.
Which one? The Jaylen Brown trade?
Mm-hmm.
They should have pulled the trigger on that one.
Yep,
they should have, hands down.
That would have been the
I
trade.
Think both teams should put a trade on that.
Yeah, for sure.
And for those on that, so those don't know, the trade was Jaylen Brown, Derek Williams, and I think 4 first-round picks for Kevin Durant. But I think Brooklyn wants Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, probably Robert Williams,
and lost their mind
for Jaylen for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, lost their mind.
Wasn't Gary Forbes in that trade too?
Probably, they just need to you need to just get within 90% of the cap.
Yeah.
Josh said, yeah, okay. Peace out, Scotty. I get KD. Yeah, Scotty can dip. He said,
nah. Scotty's the new generation of players that can do almost everything. I'm not saying he's going to be, obviously he's not going to be a top player that people talk about, but he just embraces us. He is like Toronto culture. You can't buy that, you can't teach that. And KD's a clown, so keep him, Brooklyn. We don't want him.
What about speaking of players and new culture? This whole little Paolo Banchero, DeJounte Murray, quote unquote beef.
Huh?
That quote.
Pause. Yeah, he had a few questionable quotes, Mo.
That was most definitely the most questionable one that I hope does not get repeated on this show.
No. I'm not repeating it. Y'all go find the screenshots of what DeJounte Murray said on his Instagram about Paolo Banchero. Yeah. It's something about these dudes, I guess, because now Seattle wants to act like they're now the hub for basketball, because obviously, shout out to the great Jamal Crawford, obviously Isaiah Thomas, and obviously DeJounte Murray's from that area. But, man, and so is Paolo Banchero, to be honest. That's what people...
I found it.
So, what? Found what?
Hey, man, relax.
Found what? Yeah, dude!
Did you find
he found it, Mo. He found it.
The infamous
Yo.
The nuclear.
Mark, Josh, he found it again. He found it.
Hey, that picture is crazy, bro. Hey,
Josh said, let's go see Supersonics is bringing back. I agree. We need a team back in Seattle. We need to get it, and there's going to be a team in Vegas.
Yeah, for sure.
But let's get a team in Seattle first. By the way,
who gonna lose the team? Or they're gonna have it 32 teams?
I think they'll either add one or they'll move one to the. Or they'll move one. Or they'll move one.
Yeah.
Huh? Get Gary Payton, Sean Kemp there opening night. Definitely a shrimp. David Wingate. Guys like that.
Oh, that team was fire though.
True.
A very good team.
That was a very good team.
Yeah, MJ was laughing at him during the last dance, unfortunately.
He was laughing at everyone though.
He really, yeah, that's true. That is true. But what y'all think about this beef? Pause with Paolo and Murray. Mark, what's up with you? What you think?
I think DeJounte's looking like a clown right now, honestly. Like you're supposed to be the OG right now. And no matter however Paolo been acting, dog, he it's his time right now. Like, he was number 1 pick, you know what I'm saying? He going through whatever he going through. Like, you gotta get that little kid, you gotta get that kid some grace, man. You've been through here, you've been in NBA for a couple of years, dog. You have to be the OG for a reason. And the way you acting, dog, is not like an OG.
I 100% agree. Nick?
I love it. I'm be honest with you, bro. Like, Stuff like that. Like in come to sports, I love it.
He better be able to fight though.
Yes, for sure. He has to if he's doing all this all that woofing.
No, he don't have to.
He better.
Mo?
I'm on the fence, but I mean, let your play do the talking for you. He's a rookie.
Mhm.
He's a rookie.
Yeah.
He doesn't know better. Just school him on the court in the regular season on national TV.
He better because
national
old man,
TV.
he better not have a game where he's not as good as him in that game. Oh man, it's gonna be terrible on Twitter.
Mhm.
100%.
It's gonna be terrible
Oh,
on
you got
Twitter.
that first game between Orlando when Atlanta go wrong for DeJounte.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh
crazy.
man, it's about to be wild.
Oh, it's going crazy.
Don't let it be a game where he has a big game against Deontay. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy.
Oh,
That should be-
they'll never let him live it down if he has a bad game against this kid.
He can't. As a matter of fact, he can't never have a bad game against him now.
Never.
Because every time they play against each other, this incident is going to be brought up every single time.
They're attached
for
to the hip
years.
now. They're attached to the hip now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's all DeJounte Murray's fault. Just be smarter, man. I know you're feeling like Nick was saying before the show. He's free now. He feels freedom because now he's away from the Spurs. But let's slow down. Your quotes are sounding just like. Well, let me be quiet. I don't want to say nothing wrong.
Check out the quotes though if
Are
you
you
haven't seen
kidding
it. Check them out.
Yeah. Lisa says, John, if you talk about basketball foul outs, I'm jumping out the. Oh, be quiet. I ain't talking about basketball for no 5 hours. Get with the program. We got it. Get with the program.
Mark,
We know it's football season. We know,
Kidding me?
yo, chill. I understand people. I understand these anti-basketball people, man. Y'all understand that with me? Y'all understand that?
Nah, I don't know.
Nah, John, you losing it right now.
What? Lisa said, if you talk basketball for 5 hours, nobody's talking basketball for no 5 hours. Relax. We're gonna get into the football now, Lisa. Chill, relax. I know that's what you're here for. And be here in 2 weeks when we're talking AFC West, because
Yo,
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
John, you good?
yeah, I'm good.
All
Yeah,
right.
John is losing.
I just realized what I said. I
Yo,
apologize.
John going crazy.
yeah.
John going back to like a year ago.
Nah, I ain't going that far.
John said women back.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I respect women, and I respect every woman in this chat. So shout out. NFL, ESPN did a list about NFL GOATs. So let's talk about some football. So they did the GOAT at every NFL position. And then also they had the Saturday was. Let me do this. Y'all want to talk Hall of Fame or the GOATs before we get into the two-a-days?
Let's talk about the GOATs.
All right.
I want to see what they have.
So they have the greatest players at every position.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I ain't no damn Irv Gotti, Josh. Chill.
Ooh, nah, Irv.
I ain't no dang.
Are you kidding
Irv
me?
Ferrelis.
Nah, Irv's a clown.
All the way.
All right, so NFL. So this is from ESPN.com. NFL best players at every defensive position. So we got Lawrence. Let me start on the defense first.
Mm-hmm.
Edge rusher, no brainer. Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was
Didn't he win defensive player of the year his rookie year?
and he was MVP. He's only an MVP.
In his rookie year?
I don't know if it was his rookie year. But
I'm about to say, yo, hold on, player. I didn't know that.
All right, so here we go.
Who's the best DN?
Well, his runner. I think
Reggie White.
the runners up.
Oh.
I think they did. That's what
That's wrong.
they just did. Ed rushers because they did. Reggie White was second. Then they did Bruce Smith. Then it was Bruce Smith.
Oh, they wrong.
All right, best defensive tackle.
Oh, Warren Sapp.
Wrong.
No. They ain't gonna have Warren Sapp. It's gonna have probably Aaron Donald.
That's right. 39 out of 50 votes.
Yeah.
And then it's Mean Joe Green. Then the late great Deacon Jones.
I don't know if I got Mean Joe Green over.
I don't know if I have him on Warren Sapp.
I don't have a Warren. Nah, I don't know about that.
All right, linebackers.
I probably would have.
Oh, are you talking about middle linebacker? Wait, how
They
did
just have linebackers in total?
They just have linebacker.
That's not fair because the thing is with
They-
that, every linebacker has a different
Who's
job.
the best linebacker ever?
If they
Nick Buckus?
He's on the list, but he's not him.
Is it Ray Lewis?
It is Ray Lewis.
He's not.
He got 23 out of 50 votes.
Yeah,
Then it's-
Ray Lewis is on that list. Yeah, I remember reading that.
is Dick Buckus, Mike Singletary, then Jack Lambert. Others receiving votes for Ted Hendricks, Chuck Bednarik, Derek Brooks, Bill George, Ray Nitschke, and the
See,
late great Junior Seau.
that's not fair because look, these dudes, some of the dudes that the first 5 names you said were middle linebackers. So there's middle linebackers, then you got your weak side backer, your strong side backer.
I would say you got your middle linebacker and you got your outside linebacker.
Exactly. But see, the thing is, an outside backer is weird because if you say an outside backer, then it's automatically going to be LT. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
like,
that's not a problem.
I mean, I'm not a problem either. I'm talking. Look, no, because when I say like that, it's different responsibilities. So that
I get it, but
that's weird. If you're going just straight like that, then of course it's LT. There's no doubt.
LT, yeah.
Here, let's go over to the others.
What are they going corner? It's for sure Dion.
Dion.
Oh yeah, Dion was corner.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
It better not be no question.
Who's second?
Oh no, so let me go back because I wanted to make sure I was checking the comment section. All right, so Dion obviously no brainer at corner. Who do y'all have? Who y'all think was? Let's see who was second.
Where Chuck at?
Chuck. Charles Woodson.
Yeah.
Let's see. Obviously, there's Dion. Dion, how many votes he got? He got
He should get more. He should have 30. He should have all of them.
He didn't. He got 32.
32.
Then it was
Out
Charles.
of 50?
Yeah. Then Charles Woodson.
Oh, Charles Woodson was second.
Charles Woodson and Rod Woodson tied for second, each with 5 votes.
Yeah.
Then Darrell Revis with 4. Shout out to my guy Champ, Mel Blunt.
Revis Island. Ugh.
All right.
Are you kidding me?
I just want everybody to go look at when Stevie Johnson played in Buffalo, how he used to kill Darrell Revis. Remember, go ahead.
He sure did.
All right. Next we got safety.
Ronnie Lott.
And no, it's
Ronnie
Ronnie
Lott.
It
Lott.
better be, yeah.
Ronnie Lott easy.
And then obviously
Shout out to FC.
Ed Reed was second. Then
Shout
Brian Dawkins.
out to Ronnie Lott, except
Wait. They got Brian Dawkins over Troy?
Yeah.
Shout out to Ronnie Lott everywhere he played except for the Jets. Anyway, go ahead.
Troy received
kidding me?
two votes.
Who?
Troy Polamalu.
So they got Dawkins over Troy?
Yeah.
Crazy.
And then obviously Adam Vinatieri for kicker.
I don't know, Justin
returner.
Tucker. Wait. Adam Vinatieri.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was top. I remember reading that too. That
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah.
Like
I
the
can
Patriots.
I can see that.
And returner, they had
I
Devin
know who
Hester.
wasn't.
Who?
Nobody.
Yeah,
Don't
Devin
worry.
Hester. Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa, what?
Wait, Mark, what'd you say?
You don't even worry about it.
What a coincidence! The Cowboy is here.
But it didn't happen against them though.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Our games against the Cowboys wasn't close.
All right.
yeah.
Cowboys just kicked our ass.
Let's go over.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't.
Yo, fam,
I
relax.
remember
Oh,
that.
here we go. Here we go. Now
Yeah,
it's
see
getting
those?
heated. Now it's getting heated. Now, all right. Let's talk offense.
Okay.
Quarterback.
This
Back
Tom
to
Brady.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, quarterback.
44 out of 50 votes.
Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's Tom Brady.
Yes.
Who else around?
Montana.
Montana got 4.
Montana was
Then
next.
Peyton.
Yeah.
Then Peyton. Running back.
I got Marino third. I mean, I got Marino
Running back. Who they gonna say?
third.
well, let me ask
Barry
you that-
Sanders.
They gonna say Jim Brown.
It was Jim
I
Brown
said
and
Barry
then Walter
Sanders. You
Payton.
said Barry Sanders.
I said Barry Sanders.
Who you say, Mo?
I said Walter Payton.
You said Walter Payton. Fat would have been jumping for joy. You said
They probably got Jim Brown.
They
Jim
did have
Brown
Jim
is number
Brown.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they had Jim
for
Brown
sure.
at the 20. They had 23. They had Barry Sanders got 14 votes. Walter Payton got 6 votes. Then Emmitt Smith got 3. Then you had Marshall Faulk getting 2.
Adrian Peterson is
LT,
better than Emmitt Smith.
Smith should not be on there.
That
No.
was Marshall Faulk.
Marshall Faulk, and
Yes.
Eric Dickerson and LaDainian Thompson got votes as well.
I hate LT, but LT was an issue.
Wide receiver.
I hated LT too.
LT was an issue.
Made my life.
He had 20 plus touchdowns like 3 times. That dude was insane.
I don't know why I have to say wide receiver, but yeah.
It's Jerry
It's
Rice.
Jerry.
He should be given.
But he got 45 out of 50 votes.
Who was second? Randy Moss.
It was Moss with 4, and then
T.O.
no,
Who?
Don Hudson.
Oh man, no.
Next, man.
No,
Man,
no,
next,
no,
next, man.
Who the hell
no,
did this list?
no,
If it wasn't,
No.
if it wasn't T.O., I don't
no,
care.
no.
There's
You could have said, what you call
Marvin,
it?
you could say Marvin Harrison.
You could have said
Larry
Megatron,
You
somebody.
could say Larry Fitzgerald before.
Man, I could have named a whole bunch of people above that dude. That's
Don
crazy.
Hudson.
Man, knock it off.
People just don't like T.O. That clearly shows it. And basically, how he got in the Hall of Fame clearly shows it too.
Skip did that.
Oh, it was
That
it
was-
was on Team Up
that
Obliterated.
was
All right, what about
the-
tight end? Pause.
Probably.
You said
it's not Gronk. It's Tony Gonzalez.
I was about to say Tony Gonzalez too.
no, Mo got it. It was Gronk. Gronk had 23 out of 50. Man,
Tony
knock
was-
it off. Gronk is not. No.
It was close though. He got
No.
23. He got 23. Tony Gonzalez got 21.
I love Gronk.
Gronk is not Tony Gonzalez.
I love Gronk, but Tony Gonzalez.
And then it's Kellen Winslow Sr.,
Get
Mike
out of here.
Ditka, Antonio Gates, Ozzie Newsome, Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Best offensive tackle.
Anthony Muniz.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Anthony Munoz. He got 27. Dennis Ogden,
Okay, I was
Orlando Pace.
about to say 'cause Larry Allen was a guard, right?
No, he was a tackle.
Then he's not on the list.
Was he? I thought he was
No,
a tackle.
Larry Allen was a guard. I thought he was a guard.
That's I'm like. I could have swore he was okay.
I thought he was a tackle. But maybe
look.
okay, if he's a guard, then I was going to say okay. Orlando Pace, Walter Jones,
Yeah.
Jackie Slater, Willie Rove, Joe Thomas, Gary Zimmerman.
Yeah, those
Guard. Yeah, you're right. Is guard. Larry
I
Allen
was
was.
say, yeah.
Whew, boy, I was going to say too. So Larry Allen got 21 up out of 50 for the guards. Then it's John Hanna, Gene Upshaw,
Mm-hmm. Shout
Bruce
to
Matthews, Bruce Matthews,
Shout to Bruce.
Alan Faneca,
Yep.
Steve Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Who's the Matthews brothers that play center?
Well, Bruce Matthews was a guard.
It was I think Clay Matthews pops was
He was a linebacker.
He was a linebacker.
He was a linebacker too.
I think that grandfather played center.
Steve Hutchinson, Randall McDaniel,
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Kramer, center. Speaking of center, we got to have a center.
The greatest center of all time.
Yeah.
What team he played for?
Can't even name
Steelers.
like three.
Oh, Steelers.
Yeah.
With the dude from the that played with what's his name in there?
Bradshaw?
Yeah,
Yeah. He played
Bill
with Bradshaw. It was Mike Webster.
yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. He had 15 votes.
Mhm.
Jim Otto, Chuck Bednarik,
Oh yeah, shout out to Jim
Dermontti
Otto.
Dawson. And that's how all the goats go for according to ESPN.com. Any problem with that list?
Yeah.
Yes,
T.O. not third.
That is insane.
you could have anybody else third besides him. I'm sorry.
No. T.O.
Yeah, I might not say T.
And who they had as number 3?
They had Don Hudson.
I'm about to look up Don Hudson's numbers. He better have some crazy numbers.
Man, I guarantee you that he does not have crazy numbers. I guarantee you there's about 5-10 receivers I can name before I get to Don Hudson. And that's past and present. I don't want to hear that crap.
That's just
That's
blasphemy.
ridiculous. Yeah, Don Hudson.
Let's talk about the Hall of Fame.
Oh, here we go.
Shout out to everyone in the Hall of Fame. Leroy Butler, the late Cliff Branch, Art McNally, Dick Vermeil, Bryant Young. By the way, go listen to Bryant Young's Hall of Fame speech. It will have you in tears.
He has 99 touchdowns.
Who Brian Young?
No.
I was gonna say,
no, Hudson.
that's still ain't more than T.O., I bet.
No, nowhere close.
But now we get ready for next year's Hall of Fame class.
17.
So I'm gonna give you some.
Nuts.
So here's some of the guys who are gonna be notable first ballot. Let me know if you think any of these guys are first ballot Hall of Famers. I'm gonna give you just the no-brainers already.
Mhm.
Darrell Revis,
Mm-hmm.
Joe Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's the ones that will be on the bubble. Dwight Freeney.
If you got to do that,
There,
he's
you
not Hall
gotta
of
think
Fame.
about it.
If you got to think about it, he's not ready.
Okay, there you go.
If you got to think about it, he ain't ready.
James Harrison,
No.
No.
Cam Chancellor.
Yes.
Yes.
First ballot?
First ballot?
Yes.
I think he get in. I don't know if it's first ballot.
Jari Evans,
No.
No.
Navarro Bowman,
Not first
No,
ballot.
not first ballot.
Not first ballot. He was great though, but not first ballot.
Carson Palmer.
No.
Yes.
No.
Not first ballot.
No.
Yes.
No.
I don't think part.
And I'm being 100% biased. I don't care.
CJ2K, Chris Johnson.
No.
No. Hell no.
He might not even get in.
He should. I was saying for what? What did he
Because
do?
he was fast.
That was it. Then he
Yeah,
went
what-
to the playoffs when he ran for 2,000 yards.
And
Get
then
him out of here.
after that, he was toast.
He was terrible.
Yeah, nah.
Went to the Cardinals and was trash.
Nah.
Matt Forte.
He'd get in eventually, but not.
I
Matt
think
not
he's
Forte
not
was
first ballot.
very,
He not.
very good.
Go run his numbers.
No, I don't have to. I remember Matt Forte because when
He
I
get
played
in.
Madden,
No, he'd get in. I don't think he first ballot.
Not
What about
first
Shane?
ballot.
Shane Leckler.
Hey, yo.
Yes.
Hey, yo. Watch out, John. Hey, Nick, you good?
yes, I'm being biased with Shane Leckler too. Shane Leckler could be in the Hall
Hey,
of
John.
Fame.
Hey, Nick, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah,
all
man,
right.
come on, man.
I'm being biased with Shane Leckler too.
All right. These are the guys who were holdovers from last year.
Uh-huh.
Jared Allen.
Jared Allen should be in the Hall of Fame
He'll
already.
he'll get in. Yeah.
These are all the finalists from last year.
Yeah.
Willie Anderson.
Yes.
Rondé Barber.
Yes.
He's gonna
Yes,
get in. Yeah.
yes,
Devin Hester.
absolutely.
No.
What?
Devin Hester is going to get in.
Come on, Nick.
No.
Come on, Nick.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
He's the greatest kick returner of all time.
So what?
He'll get in the.
He's going to get in.
eventually.
I don't know.
For
If
what?
Eventually.
I don't know if he's getting in next year, but he's getting in.
No,
Is Dante Hall in the? No,
He's not Dante. Dante Hall is not on Devin Hester's level.
He broke all his records.
That man, he broke all Deion's records.
Deion was a top-notch corner as well.
But Deion was also a great special teamer as well, too.
That was the compliment of what he did originally. You know this dude went
Let
from
me know
being
in the
corner
comments.
to
Is
a
Devin,
receiver.
let me know
No.
y'all think in the comments. Is Devin Hester a Hall of Famer?
They trying to figure out what to do with him on the field because he was trash.
Dog, he ran
Who?
a kickoff. He ran a kickoff to the house in the Super Bowl, the first play. That's Hall of Fame X right there.
So look, he was playing corner at that point. What did he do at corner?
He wasn't a good corner. He's a good.
He
special-
wasn't a good receiver either.
Get
him up outta here.
He's a good special
He
teamer.
wasn't good at what his position was
There was
assigned as.
there's nobody better.
You played him on
Special.
Madden?
Yeah, but he
What?
can return the ball like no other.
Yeah.
though.
You played him on Madden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't say he wasn't a good receiver if you played him on Madden.
All right, on back.
him and that 100 speed?
Yeah. Out routes, go routes early. What about Torrey Holt?
He's going to get in.
I don't know how he ain't in already. That's
I'm
crazy.
He's like the last dude from the
That's
from the
crazy.
He's like the last dude from the greatest show on turf who's not in the Hall of Fame.
Man, I don't
Yeah.
understand
now
why
that
he's not.
now that Dick Vermeil's in, nobody from the greatest show on turf.
Excuse
He's
me?
the only one left.
Who's in?
Didn't he?
The head coach.
Didn't he win with the? No. He was with the Eagles for a long time.
He didn't win with the Eagles.
He wasn't there with the Eagles. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's way too late.
What about Andre Johnson?
He's going to get in. But
Eventually, he got to wait.
Zach Thomas.
he was good. He was really good.
Zach Thomas was no joke. Zach Thomas was like the white take your spikes.
No.
Ooh,
Yeah, he
that's
was.
a name drop. That's a name
Yeah.
drop.
Oh
Yeah.
no! I take that back.
Shout out to the Bills.
He's more so like a
Shout out to the Bills.
white London Fletcher.
Who,
That's what
uh,
he's more
shout out
like.
to the
Yeah,
Bills again.
shout out to the Bills again. Yeah.
By the way,
Shout out to the Bills again.
Is London Fletcher? He's not on this list, but is London Fletcher a
Yes.
Hall of Famer?
Yes.
You talking about the Wish Ray Lewis? Yeah, of course.
Oh wow, that's cold, Nick. Man, what is wrong with you?
You good, man?
Hey, look.
Yo, Nick, that is wrong, bro.
All I gotta say is
How you gonna diss
let
London
London
Fletcher?
let London Fletcher have that defensive line. That's all I gotta
You
say.
ain't got to. Just look at his stats in Buffalo and Washington.
They was the same as Ray Lewis stats.
Yep.
DeMarcus, no brainer. DeMarcus Ware.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no
Oh,
doubt.
yeah,
Reggie Wayne,
Yes.
of course.
and then Patrick Willis.
Yes.
yes.
All right, here are the dudes from the senior. We talk about the senior committee. No, Bob Sanders is in the Hall of Famer.
For what?
Too short for the career. Pause.
He's short.
Too short.
He was like 5'10", wasn't he?
No,
But his career, too many injuries.
Oh, so he was too short. All right, cool. Too short to get in the Hall of Fame. That's
Shout
crazy.
out to the back.
That's crazy, y'all. Y'all got a height requirement for the Hall of Fame. That's crazy. Mo, you hear that?
Yeah,
Man.
that's why I'm laughing.
Well, Daryl Green made it. So, I mean, all right, what about these guys for the senior committee? One of these guys will be in. Roger, well,
Roger Craig, yes.
yes.
I don't know how he's not in the Hall of Fame yet. That's blasphemy.
He's not on the senior ballot. He's
Yes,
off the
He
regular
should have
ballot.
been there. He had 1,000 yards rushing and receiving.
the
Yes.
first one to do it before.
Yes.
Before
Marshall.
Yes. Lester Hayes.
Yes.
Of course, you would say it.
Hey, look, all these Raiders available, they all going in.
What about Joe Jacoby? Kevin Green's already in the Hall of Fame. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
You said Joe Jacoby?
Yeah, from the Hogs.
Is that the dude that's on
Not from Jalen Jacoby.
Oh.
The lineman from the old Washington.
Washington? Got no.
Oh yeah, from the Hogs. Yeah, he's pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah, he should be.
Greg Lloyd, very good, but he's not a Hall of Famer. Jim Marshall, I don't know who that is. Clay Matthews
Jim Marshall. Hold on, go ahead.
Clay Matthews Jr., that's Clay's pops. They said he's pretty good.
Yeah.
We talked about these two last week. Everson Walls from your Cowboys, legend.
I don't know too much about him, so I'm going to say no because I don't know him.
But here's the guy that all three of us are campaigning for right now. Look right in the camera.
Barry Bonds.
Come on. We're going to look right in the camera right now.
What's that?
Pro Football Hall of Fame. Senior Committee 2023. Elect Sterling Sharp.
Oh no, easy,
Easy.
Oh,
Easy.
yes. Oh,
Easily.
easy. That shouldn't even be. He should have been in
he's
there.
better than his brother.
And he said it in his Hall of Fame speech, Mo. He said, I'm the only one that can say in my family, I'm the second best athlete and I'm a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Put Sterling Sharp in the Hall of Fame. And we ran his numbers. They were ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Sterling Sharp, not a Hall of Famer. Listen,
I mean, if Gale Sayers in the Hall of Fame, why not?
TD's in the Hall of Fame. Now Tony Baselli.
You said-
Guys who have short careers are now going to get in the Hall of Fame.
Wait, who you said Hall of Fame?
Terrell Davis is in the
Oh.
Hall of Fame.
I say Gale Sayers.
Man.
Why you hate Gil Sayers?
Yeah, why do you hate Gale Sayers?
Man, he's in the league for like 5 years. Knock it off. He ain't no Hall of Famer. Knock it off, please.
I hope Fat not listening.
I hope Fat not listening either, man.
He in the Hall of Fame for what could have been. Knock it off, please.
Oh, man.
He could have been great if you wouldn't have got hurt.
So it's Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, I'm going to text Fat right now. I'm going to text, hey, Fat, you're not listening.
He's been the second best shooting guard of all time.
I'm going to text Fat right now. Hey,
I bet money on that one.
I'm going to text Fat right now.
He would've been number 2.
I bet he hop in now. So Nick, you saying Gale Sayers not a Hall of Fame? Hall of Famer?
I'm about to go ahead. So I'm about to pull up Gale Sayers' numbers. Gale Sayers.
All right, come on.
Let's get to the two-a-days, man.
Yo, it is crazy.
How's that group chat going? Is it blowing up again?
Not yet, but I know it's about to. Cause my boy Fat is a diehard.
Gale Sayers ran for 1,000 yards 2 times.
Yo,
Are you kidding me?
yo, Fat gonna come in these comments and just obliterate the whole show now. All right, man. Let's get to what y'all came to see. That is the Sports for You two-a-days. Two-a-days.
He has 39 touchdowns.
So
Cam Newton has more touchdowns than that.
So every week from now until
As a runner, knock it off. Gale Sayers.
Yo. You wrong, man. What's your problems with Gale Sayers, man? But let's talk. But get the NFL films. Fire up the NFL films right now, Nick.
Gotcha.
Freeze. So what we're gonna do for the next 4 weeks, we're gonna preview 2 teams from both divisions. Two divisions a week. Fat dude.
What do you say?
Say Nick need the free speaking on Gale Sayers. we can run. He said, "Fat want to run the fade." I told you, Fat. I told y'all, man. Fat, don't get Fat started, man. All right, so let's start since our guest Mo's here. Y'all see the hat he's representing. Let's start off with the NFC East.
Hey, shout out to Josh.
Josh.
Yeah, Josh don't like that. We had a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, Josh, man, we got a Cowboys fan. Don't worry, Josh, pull up in 3 weeks. We'll talk. You talk Niners, man.
My boy Josh, a Niner fan.
Shout out to Jamie. Shout out the whole crew. Shout out to Bass. Shout out to Will. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to O. Shout out to Justin in Minnesota. But let's talk some NFL.
Nah, he a Patriot.
So let's start off with, like I say, with the NFC East. Mo, we're going to start off with the worst team in that division, and that was the New York Football Giants.
The Washington,
they still are.
Washington Commandos, because they did that stupid dance. Oh,
we'll get to them.
And they're still better than the Giants.
They're next on the list. Why do the Giants stink, Mo?
Well, how much time do you got?
Hey, look. Hey.
I can't have said any better.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Hey, did y'all see that clip I put in the group chat? I think I put it on Instagram group chat where
Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes threw a dime to the linebacker.
Me and the interception. Was an interception?
Dude, it's terrible.
Yo,
yeah, the Raiders still lost.
Yo, Fat is really going off in the chat right now. I mean, I know Gale Sayers better than every running back Oakland ever had.
You wish.
But calm down, Nicholas. But okay, so the
Gale Sayers wish he could tie Marcus Allen's shoes.
Oh wow, well this is gonna be interesting. Fat might have to pull up now for the NFC North show. Now we got Fat.
Why?
Next NFC North just to get the banner. This is epic.
Then for Air 51 show.
Yeah, definitely. That's gonna be epic.
No, because the Bears deserve to be on Area 51.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Ouch.
See, I just talk about the play. You talk about the whole team. That's
so
crazy.
let's talk about the Giants. New head coach, your boy Brian Dable is now the head coach. Y'all former assistant,
Brian Dable.
Y'all former assistant GM or director of scouting. Joe Shea's now the GM over there. They had 2 first-round picks, one coming from Faz Bears in the Justin Fields trade. Mm-hmm. They get Kayvon Thibodeau from Oregon.
He's good too.
And then they took Evan Neal from Alabama with the 7th pick.
He's good too.
The question is now, they signed Kenny Galladay last year. He had 0 touchdowns. They drafted
he was hurt a lot last year too, and they got Danny Dimes.
And then you had Kadarius Toney, who they drafted from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have any touchdowns, but this all starts with Daniel Jones. He's on the maker. This is a prove-it year for him if he wants to stay in the league. I think they're done. He's done after this year.
I don't
think.
Well, as far as with the Giants,
no,
I don't think so.
He could be somebody backup.
He'll be a
career backup, but I think this might be his final year. So, what are your thoughts? I'll start with you. We're gonna go to Mo, then to you, because obviously you have a perspective with Bills people coming over to New York. Mo, what has been the Giants' problem?
It starts from the top and it comes all the way down. Just drafting, personnel, injuries. Danny Dimes should not be called Danny Dimes. He ain't throwing any dimes to anyone. Let's be real. That whole organization is flaming garbage. They're a dumpster fire swimming in a pool of warm piss. That's just what they are.
Yeah.
Isn't that like most New York teams?
Oh, we'll get to.
I don't know.
Well, we'll get to another one in a few minutes.
The other New York teams for sure better than this one.
Leonard Buchanan has the Cowboys,
Jets?
Eagles,
Sorry,
Washington, and the Giants
Okay.
as his teams, and he says QB injuries. Is that? Let me ask you this. I'm gonna bring this to the whole panel. Would you make, if you're Joe Shea, would you make the call to Frisco for Jimmy Garoppolo?
Yes, in a heartbeat.
100%.
Yeah.
Not even an afterthought.
In a heartbeat.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let me ask another question. What happens with Saquon Barkley this year?
He should have been a Buffalo.
Yeah, he should. If he's
Should have been drafted by the Broncos, but whatever.
if he doesn't get hurt, then he's most definitely makes a big impact on that offense.
No, he don't.
And I mean, yeah, because they still got a terrible quarterback. But you
And
know,
offensive line.
they're just terrible. I don't know how the Raiders lost. I can't get over it. I can't get
Dumpster
over it.
fire. No, just call it dumpster fire. That's
I
what
think
they
I
are.
think the Raiders lost that game because of the dude who's our defensive coordinator right now.
Oh, who that is? Oh,
Patrick Graham.
that's right. He's our defensive
He
coordinator.
sure is. As soon as
bet.
Josh McDaniels got over, he made that phone call.
You better lose the first.
I'm pretty sure he is.
So we expect them to be the worst team in the division, and they'll be looking for.
They might be one of the worst teams in the league next year.
They'll be a laughing stock. They'll be a laughing stock.
They won't be as bad as the Jaguars, but they'll be pretty bad.
Expectations for your boy Brian.
I don't know. Look, it's trending up for the Jaguars. I'd rather be in Jacksonville than in New York.
I mean, they got a better quarterback and
I
a better
agree,
coach.
too.
I agree. And there's no state tax there. What's your expectations for your boy Brian Daboll?
Well,
I feel sorry for him.
it's good because he can't get fired the first year. But I don't think they win more than 3 or 4 games this year.
I think they might sneak and win 5. They're definitely not beating the Cowboys, but the Cowboys beat the snot out of them every time they play against
They
them.
going 1-2 against the Cowboys.
Whoa. Ooh, I don't know.
By the way, Cowboys Giants on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
For what?
yeah, that's gonna be a feast for the Cowboys.
Yeah, they had to have to happen last year.
We got to eat. We got to eat sometime.
Yeah, well, beat them Giants. Pause.
Speaking of teams who are laughing stocks, the team formerly
Jets.
known as
Oh,
wrong
No.
division.
Hold on.
Wrong conference.
I got to start the music for this. Go ahead.
The
Go ahead,
Jets are
John.
Jette just in the season.
The Jets have the MILF hunters, so no. They're good.
This guy, man. He said JET just in the season. The Washington
I hate the Jets.
Commanders.
Let's go, Commando.
The team formerly known as the Washington Redskins. Obviously, they lose Chase Young last year to injury. They just signed Terry McLaurin to a new deal.
He's very good.
And they trade for Mark's least favorite quarterback, Carson Wentz. By the way,
He's definitely the sorriest starting quarterback.
He's not sorrier than Danny Dimes.
He's sorry, and yeah, he is. He's starting to Baker Mayfield too.
Woo!
I'll meet you on Baker Mayfield. I can't say no one's worse than Daniel.
No,
Have you heard the reports that's coming? Have you heard the reports that's coming out of that camp?
What?
He can't make an accurate throw for nothing.
I mean, they knew that when they went to trade for him, didn't they? Didn't they watch the games against when he's with the Colts last year?
Or
Was that
last year with the Eagles.
You mean every year except for that 1 year with the Eagles?
he's over the hill.
Nah, people were trying to tell me. Now people were trying to tell me he was the MVP candidate. Remember that?
He was.
That year he
Until went down.
was.
The year it was, so he got hurt.
No, he was
He was
sorry.
going to win.
The year he
was gonna win.
That year that they were good,
Sorry.
he wasn't sorry.
Yeah,
No,
That was like the best I've seen him.
That was it. And
That was it.
After that, it was downhill.
Yeah,
from
it
there.
was downhill from there. That was it. That was just that one year and done. He put a Joe Flacco on everybody.
bro, stealing money. Man.
So the Commanders, they're the gift that keeps on giving. Their
Oh.
name, their owner,
The dances.
jerseys. These guys, man. What was that?
Sorry, Ben Fair.
What was that? Yeah, shout out to Ben Fair. Shout out to anybody from the DMV who's in the chat. What was that you sent in the chat the other day? What was that you posted it on? What was it on Facebook? You posted
I
it?
posted on Twitter.
Twitter.
A grown man that was doing a dance like that for that many times.
Yeah.
I blame this on Antonio Brown because that was his stupid dance, and I even saw Mookie Betts doing it after the Dodger game. At the Dodger game, I'm like, dude.
Are you kidding
There's
me?
another clown.
Who? Antonio Brown.
AB.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we ain't got no time to talk about him.
No.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna waste my time.
yeah, he's out. He's done. His career's over.
Yeah.
These guys, Ron Rivera, they got the coach in Ron Rivera. They got a good GM and they got the good GM in Jason Reed.
Yeah, they do. Too bad it's in Washington.
Unfortunately, but they still have Daniel Snyder as owner.
Ugh.
Don't need to talk about it, man.
Do you think him and Robert Kraft are best friends?
I think him and
I think he's
what was your owner, Nick, for the Clippers?
Donald Sterling.
I think
the
Donald
racist?
Sterling was best friends.
That's
No,
actually pretty
Montreal,
funny.
you do not want to know about this dance, man.
Nah, you really don't.
Yo, that's the same. But yeah, they're trash.
Yeah.
But shout out to Ron Rivera.
No, it's not.
Oh
yeah, shout out to Ron
and get well, Chase Young. He's a problem, and Trey McLaurin.
He most definitely is.
All right,
It's
so
a
let's
shame
go to the.
too. It's a shame too because they have a great team and minus the quarterback. And,
Yeah, they do. Their team is actually pretty good.
It's not a bad team. Like sorry before you go to the next team. Do you think McLaurin's the best wide receiver in that
On that
conference?
team?
No,
In that
in the conference.
Oh, in the NFC East.
Yes.
That's
Least-
crazy.
Yes,
So
he is.
it's him, CD. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
him. It's
He's
him and
definitely
CD.
better than CD Lamb.
It's-
Is he better than AJ Brown?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah, I think it's between him and CD Lamb.
Sim and CD. Then it's AJ Brown.
You got CD over AJ?
Yeah, CD Lamb.
I got AJ
Yeah.
over CD. AJ.
I got to see what CD do. I got to see what he has. I want to see what he does as number one option.
I like Mo though.
Yeah, I want to see what he does as number one option.
That's non-biasness right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AJ
You know
Brown's
what?
nice.
AJ
I'm a
Brown's
Cowboys
nice.
fan, but I'm a realist, and I know
As
what
he
we
is.
are and what we aren't.
Right, I feel that.
And AJ, that by the way, thank you Titans and Eagles for making the content for our watch.
Oh,
the
man,
draft.
yeah,
that was insane. Speaking of, let's go to the Eagles. Philadelphia, they made the big draft day trade for AJ Brown.
Dog.
Obviously, they're getting Miles Sanders back.
No. Did y'all see what Jordan Davis did to that line?
Yes.
Oh my
Yo, boy.
God.
Y'all see
I
why
still stand by that statement. He's the best player in the draft.
y'all see why I wanted Buffalo to draft him?
You seen I want the Raiders to draft him.
Yeah, y'all were.
That dude is.
Yeah.
We're not getting him. No way.
No way, unless y'all traded up. That wasn't happening.
Hey, it would have been worth it.
Fast says AJ Brown's the best receiver in the division.
That's because I'm
okay.
McLaurin.
Oh.
Now there's no bigger clowner than Antonio Brown. But the Eagles, what about for Jalen Hurts now? You got Miles Sanders.
You got
AJ Brown.
This has to be
You
his
got
year.
Devontae Smith.
Got to be
No.
You
This
got
has to-
Dallas Goddard.
No.
Yeah, got it. Yep.
We don't have to go through all his weapons. This has to be his year.
Yeah, he has to because he literally has everything there.
He has to take a step.
Yeah,
He has to take that big step. Pause.
yeah, for sure.
I think for that team, it's on him. It's make or break.
Oh yeah, for
Whatever
sure.
he does-
100%.
whatever
They literally
he
have the
does,
offense.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
everything in place. It's whatever he does.
What?
goes
Yeah,
forward.
he right.
Everything.
Yeah, he right.
Yeah.
They have all the tools to be the best team in the division,
And-
except for him.
And the thing is,
And the defense now.
if y'all really want to know, I got faith in Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts can do it.
I think he can
I
too.
think he can too. I just wondering when.
We're gonna see. Nick
We're gonna
Sirianni has his.
Now that's what I don't believe in.
You don't believe in that coach?
No,
Nah.
for sure. He had no.
Nah.
I mean, they made it to the playoffs last year, but
Nope.
they kind of like stumbled into the playoffs.
Yeah.
But then they got embarrassed though by Tampa.
Oh yeah, we knew because everybody knew that was gonna happen.
So Fast said he believes that Jalen Hurts will take a step to the next. Will take a step
Yeah,
next year. I agree with that too.
yeah, for sure.
Does Miles Sanders stay healthy? That's a good question, Paco.
Yeah, he
That-
needs to stay healthy because that dude he's a difference maker if he's definitely available.
Yeah, he was on my fantasy team a couple years
Yeah,
ago.
he was
too.
mine.
Mine
They need
too.
they need to run more too. They
Absolutely. Him and
If you
Boston
notice-
George.
Yeah, if you noticed that the start of the season, it was all pass happy, and then when they started running, that's when they started getting things going. They were like
Yeah.
top 5 in rushing at the end of the season or something like that. So
Yeah, I agree with that. By the way, Kenzie, I do agree with that. Yeah, Vince McMahon is coming to be a bigger clown. He had another couple $5 million lawsuits that came out today. Then
He can afford him. He's good.
Jalen is a couple years away to me, says Kenzie. This is it. This ain't no. You don't have a couple
He
years.
don't have a couple of years. This is it.
This is it. No, this is it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
this is it. This is it. You got
Yeah.
everything. Like Mark said, you got. Like they said, you got all the weapons now.
Yeah, it's
You
your
got the
time
defense
now.
is right there set up for you. You know, you got the offense. The offensive line isn't bad.
I think
They went heavy on the defensive side too.
I think they have to win the division this year.
I don't think they have to win it.
No, they have to. For as much as what they put into this team,
they got no choice. They was wild card last year and got smoked by Tampa Bay.
Yeah, this is a. If Philadelphia didn't go to the playoffs last year, then I would say, all you gotta do is make the playoffs.
I don't think they're gonna win the division over the Cowboys.
I don't think they're gonna win it neither, but I think they have to for the look of the team.
I mean, yeah. If they can be within, let's say for example, like if Dallas wins like 12 games and they win 11, that's cool because that means you're right there.
What they win last year, 9, 10?
I think they won like 10.
They went to the 7
because they was a wild card.
Yeah, because they end up going like a little winning streak towards the end of the year.
I think they have to win 11.
Yeah, I know they beat us.
They beat y'all?
Yeah,
a lot of people beat y'all though.
Y'all didn't. I
was waiting for that.
Yeah, I said y'all the rookie of the year.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Get to the Cowboys. Since you want to go there, Mo. Yo, Cowboys, NFC East champions. Now, Mark Cooper's going to Cleveland.
Stupid trade.
Lyle Collins going to Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. Cedric Wilson's gone. It's on Dak, Zeke, and CeeDee Lamb. And Mike McCarthy.
Yep.
And Jerry Jones.
And Gallup.
He's not back for 6 games, though. He's out for 6.
Woo!
Out, so that's not good.
And James
Washington broke his foot.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That was a good signing for y'all, too.
6 to 10 weeks.
Ooh, that's rough.
Is this make or break for Mike McCarthy?
It has to be. He's a clown. He's another clown. We're talking about clowns all pod. He's a big clown, too. He wasn't even the right hire in the first place. Lying about
I agree
has
with
like
that.
some new inventive ways of winning. He had Aaron Rodgers. Of course, you're gonna win at some point.
That's right. Hey Mo,
hopefully.
When is Sean Payton come to Dallas?
That's what I'm about to say. It doesn't matter what he does this year. He could win the Super Bowl. They're going to hire Sean Payton as soon as he's available.
Is he next season at
you got a house in Dallas already?
Or two. You'll see him soon.
I think he's under contract for like another year.
Is he? They can trade for him though too, can't they? They trade for his rights, or
yeah, it's going to be rough, but
yeah.
Trey, who you trading him to?
Huh? The same way they
Sean Payton.
Unless they're going to buy him, I think like
Sean Payton, nobody coach. Sean Payton, nobody coach.
He's retired, but he's under contract.
Does Dak have enough to carry the Cowboys? Montreal says, does Dak have enough to carry the Cowboys, gentlemen?
It doesn't matter because the division is trash.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that.
Like the Eagles and the Cowboys talent level is so much higher than the Commanders.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not even gonna bring up the Giants, but so much higher than the Commanders that they don't really have too much to worry about.
I can't even clown the Commanders because if they had a solid quarterback, it'd be different.
Yeah,
that's absolutely.
Yeah, for
they
sure.
got the coach and defense.
They'd
be a good team.
Yeah,
they'd be a good team if they had
defense is crazy.
actually had a QB.
I mean, they were in the playoffs the first year with Ron Rivera there. Mm-hmm. They just didn't have a quarterback.
They still don't.
I would say they still don't.
Ouch.
That's been their problem since RG3 got hurt.
I was the first one to say it.
Well, before RG, even before they had RG3, that was the problem.
I was the first one to say Carson Wentz was sorry.
He was.
You really were.
I don't know why they didn't go after like Matt Ryan or someone like that.
Matt Ryan would have been perfect for Terry McLaurin.
Oh yeah, so he got him the ball. Well, I don't know. He didn't let Julio Jones score a touchdown. So
all right, so let's go over to the AFC East. Oh wow! By the way, we'll get into Julio Jones in a couple of weeks.
Huh?
Well, no, we won't.
Hold on, John.
No,
wait a minute.
I won't.
That's not part of the plan at all.
Pause.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know what kind of game plan John got.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
No, not that type of game plan. Pause. So let's move over to the AFC East. All right, worst team in that division was the team that Mark hates the most, and that's the New York Jets.
Yeah, and they still are.
But they made some moves. Draft Jared Wilson.
So does Zach Wilson.
Oh wow, Zach Wilson MVP.
Yeah, he's
the GOAT.
off the field.
Is the GOAT for the 40 and up club.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Is his mom 40?
This is a trip. His mom was supposed to be Stifler's mom, but he's actually. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. They get Sauce. They get Sauce. You know,
Gardner.
Sauce Gardner.
Gardner. Then they also get Jermaine Johnson, Breece Hall. Spoiler alert, my pick for Rookie of the Year. But it's all going to go down to what happens with Zach Wilson. And obviously, Robert Saleh there is the head coach.
One of the offensive linemen got hurt probably for the year.
Mekhi Becton is probably done for the year with a fractured kneecap,
and that is done for the year.
That's not good.
He's a starting left tackle.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible in that division too.
But I don't think he was going to be in their long-term plans anyway.
It was Zach Wilson or Becton.
Becton, they moved him to right tackle.
Oh, he might be out of there.
Yeah.
If they move a left tackle to right tackle, he pretty much on your way out.
He was going to be out there anyway.
Yeah.
Let's go over to the next team. And these are the teams these two teams are fighting for third in that division. The Miami Dolphins. Montreal, wow. They trade for Tyreek Hill. Obviously, they get a new head coach in Mike McDaniels. By the way, he blasphemy. He said that Elway was better, that Marino is better than Elway now just because he's a Dolphin. I get it.
He is better than Elway.
Where's the blasphemy?
You said it.
I hear the biasness.
You dang right, because you came and grew up a Broncos fan. You dang right. I ain't gonna lie. But,
Best quarterback to never to win.
Hey,
yeah, that's right. Sad.
I mean, that was John Elway, and John Elway was number 2 until Terrell Davis got up over there.
Hey, that's why Terrell Davis is in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So
he said NFL's golden boy.
So Tyreek Hill's there, and obviously they got Cedric Wilson, but this is all comes down to Tua and his new head coach.
Terrible.
Even though Tyreek Hill said he's more accurate, which I
no,
don't.
He's not.
Which
He's accurate what?
More accurate than
He's
Patrick Mahomes.
Terrible.
Let's go down, Tyreek Hill. Stop gassing up your quarterback.
He's terrible.
If you're Tyreek Hill, I know you got your bag, man. What is it going to be worth it? Being home, obviously you're living in Florida, so no state tax. So is it going to be worth it watching the Chiefs in the playoffs?
Mm-hmm. Possibly go to a Super Bowl while you at home.
It is. He already won a Super Bowl.
He already won.
That's true.
He took his money and left.
Where is Tyreek Hill when you think about wide receivers?
I don't know. He's like between 5 and 10.
Yeah,
He's in that range.
Yeah, he's there.
Closer to 10.
Mark,
It's going to slowly go down.
You gotta see this guy. You gotta see this guy twice a year.
I don't care about that.
Lisa said he can go. Obviously, she's speaking with her Charger bias. She doesn't want to see Tyreek Hill twice a year again.
I mean, you still got to do it with Travis Kelce. So
yeah. Let's go to the next team in that division. That's the Patriots. And by the way, the Patriots are a mess right now.
are they?
Obviously, yeah, because you got their offensive coordinators now. Y'all head coach and Josh McDaniels.
I never heard him before.
And now Matt Patricia is calling. Matt Patricia is calling plays. They don't have an offensive coordinator. They got Matt Patricia calling plays. Him and Joe Judge are over the offense.
Joe Judge, okay. Wait, ain't Joe Judge a defensive coach too?
No, he's a special teams coach.
Special teams coach.
Yeah.
Mark, y'all basically sent these dudes home in the first quarter of the AFC or the wild card game last year.
Mm-hmm.
Mac Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they're gonna have film on them now. Mac Jones.
Ooh.
Mac Jones.
Ooh.
What's next? Fire up that. Get that Benny ready.
I think it's gonna be a slow start off for them, but I think they're gonna finish tough. But I honestly think that this is gonna be Bill Belichick's last year.
Mo, what you think about the Patriots?
They're not making the playoffs. If you heard
They're
reports,
definitely making the playoffs.
they're not making the playoffs. You heard
They're
reports. Mac and Cheese looks terrible
No,
in
they're not.
camp.
As long as
They said he
Buffalo win the
looks good.
division,
They said he does not look like he's comfortable at all, and they didn't improve the wide receiver group at all. Like, what's his name, Parker from Miami? That guy's not
Yeah.
number one. Come on,
He wasn't even number
they're
3.
going to run the ball.
listen.
Exactly.
As long as Buffalo win the division, New England not win. Nobody else in the NFC is getting to the playoffs.
Final question.
Y'all might have 3 or 4 teams.
I was about to say, yeah, I've got our division going to go sell everything up.
By the way,
Exactly.
final question before we get to the Bills. How much would they miss J.C. Jackson?
All right, next question.
That nigga right there.
Wow. All right, y'all. It's time. That's cold. So now let's get to the division.
It seemed like every other corner on their place with Belichick that's good over there, and then they leave. Asante Samuel,
Yeah.
he was good over there.
That's true.
Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon
Gilmore.
Yeah.
He was decent in Buffalo.
So the AFC East champions are the team that Mark happens to be root for. You see the towel, you see the hat, you see the T-shirt he's wearing. The reigning AFC East champion, Bills Mafia, as you hear the sounds of the great Benjamin the Butcher. Shout out to Griselda. Mark, the floor is yours.
We're not going 15-2. Let's end that expectations right now.
No, I don't see y'all going 15-2.
We're not going 15-2.
That y'all team had to be like absolutely complete and stacked at every level in order for something like that to happen.
We're not going 15-2. However, I do think that we go. I think this year or next year will be the year we'll win the Super Bowl.
Well, we'll save our Super Bowl picks for the week of the season. So, but we already know where you're thinking. What else? What else can Josh Allen's gonna have a new OC now, Ken Dorsey.
Yeah, I want to see how that works out.
Now, I'm about to say that people can say what they want about that, but when a quarterback becomes good under a certain OC,
he was closer with Ken Dorsey than Brian Daboll, though.
Well, they said that also about Frank Wright and Carson Wentz, but Josh Allen's actually good.
Yeah.
Why are you mentioning Carson Wentz with Josh Allen?
I'm just saying.
Why are you doing that? No, but why are you doing that? That's disrespectful.
I'm just the comparison. I'm not disrespecting Josh Allen.
Disrespectful.
I'm not disrespecting
You
Josh
talking
Allen.
about Josh Allen? You remember Carson Wentz?
No, I'm talking about the comparison. I really focus on your former quarterback Frank Wright, who's the head coach of the Colts, in his relationship.
Yeah, no, he was closer to Ken Dorsey than he was to Brian Daboll.
So this ought to be interesting.
So
don't mean he a better coach.
It don't mean he a better coach.
Right.
So we'll see how it goes. That's another reason why I said we're not going 15-2.
Wait, the Ken Dorsey?
Yes.
Yeah, the Ken
that
Dorsey.
from the U.
Yeah, the Ken Dorsey. I don't think offense is gonna be our problem.
That's where I wanted to go.
I don't think offense is going to be an issue for y'all at all.
Because we all know what happened in that thriller in KC.
It wasn't a thriller.
Well, obviously you would say that, but we know the issues are the defense for
Leslie
you.
Frazier Stiller?
Yes.
Okay. You already know where I stand.
Are you kidding me?
What do you think of the Von Miller signing?
I think he's there to mentor the younger players. I don't think Von Miller is Von Miller no more.
Nah.
You ain't got to tell me twice.
I think he's going to be there more for, like I said, to help the younger. We drafted 2 D ends last year, so I think he's going to be there to mentor them. You know what I'm saying, more than what he go put on the field.
All right. What's going to happen? Would you do your cornerback? Obviously, y'all drafted Kyrie Elam because y'all not going to have.
He's looking bad in camp.
And y'all not going to probably have Trey White to start the season.
Yeah,
so
he's looking bad in camp right now. But he's going to get Stephon Diggs. So, I mean, most number ones look bad against him. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that's how I felt when people were talking about Nate Hobbs in the video against Devontae Adams. I mean, it's Devontae Adams. What do you expect? Come on, man.
And ladies and gentlemen, Mo, final word on the Bills before we get to calling out names.
I know you guys are doing your predictions later on, but I actually have the Bills winning it this year.
Hope they don't play against y'all.
No,
you might.
Hey, Mo, you know what's funny? Hey, my bad, John.
Go ahead.
Mo, you know what's funny is I seen a prediction where they said it'll be Dallas and Bills in the Super Bowl too.
Oh, really?
Wow.
No, we're not getting there. No.
Yeah.
I'll just be clear. You might just spoil the whole show. Because I think all three of us might be on the same page, but we'll see when we get closer to the picks of the week of the season. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes. Go ahead.
As I say, maybe one more wide receiver. I would have liked you to have signed like a Jarvis Landry or something like that.
I would love
That
that.
would have been.
That would have been perfect.
Perfect.
Right now they playing with the Odell Beckham. I still think he going to the Rams.
Yeah.
But right now him and Von Miller is playing Instagram games right now.
Go to the Raiders. Go ahead.
And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our first week of the 2-a-days. Next week, AFC North, NFC North.
Tell Fat to come on next week.
Yo, Fat, pull up. And our boy Paco's going to join us. Browns
Air
fan.
51 show.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. No,
you're right. You're right.
Air 51 show.
Oh, man. So Gooby says, Dallas is making the Super Bowl best defense in the league.
Hey, shout out to Gooby. That's my boy. Where we do that sports podcast together.
Shout out.
Best defense in the league.
And Josh said Bills ain't winning the
He's
league.
crazy though.
Hey, Josh, you better hope Bills don't, because you won't hear nobody hearing the end of it.
All right. So this time for calling out names. Y'all, obviously, Mo, stranger to this segment. This is a segment where we call out people for saying stuff. So I'm gonna get this going rapid fire. Then we're gonna head on out.
Who did I say I had?
But I'm gonna start with Mike James. Mike James, who played for the Nets, he's been doing a lot of talking. He said Kevin Durant said they knew they were going to lose to Boston. Yeah, right. Then he said that Steph Curry's one-dimensional. Steph Curry said, in his camp, if they was playing,
like what?
as in a one-dimensional player, as in he doesn't play defense. Yeah, Hard Knocks is
that far-fetched?
premiered tonight, but
Yeah, it is.
It is.
He's a very good help defender.
Yeah, he's
So he
not.
plays
He's not.
defense then.
He's not one dimensional. Then James Harden's one dimensional.
Is he? I don't know. I done seen James Harden make some defensive plays to win the game before.
Look.
Hold on.
Let's not say James. Steph Curry ain't one dimensional. So Mike James just shh and keep
Mike James, figure out a way to stay in NBA.
not Mike James. All right, my next one is for the WNBA to NBA.
Uh-oh.
My favorite topic.
So Nneka Ogwumike of the Sparks, she posted.
We got to get behind her.
She's the president of the WNBA Players Association.
She's also the president of people we got to get behind.
Shout out to the Ogwumike sisters.
Yeah. Oh, that mercy.
That's one that was on ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's the oldest one.
Yeah, the oldest one we got to get.
The youngest one that was on ESPN, or still is, but she's in season. She posted an Instagram video. They just had a game with the Mystics on Sunday, and their flight got canceled. They're flying commercial, and they had to sleep in the airport because all the hotels were limited.
Ooh.
WNBA and NBA, y'all need to really fix this issue. You should not have your athletes having travel issues and rooming issues. NBA, just hand them a quarter bill. It's not going to hurt y'all pockets to help get this league in a comfortable position. Pause. We say get behind women's sports. This is what we're talking about. This isn't even happen.
That's not what we're talking about.
Well, I'm just saying.
No, what we're talking about is fans supporting WNBA.
But this also starts the NBA. They have to get behind them as well.
Wasn't nobody supporting NBA in the 80s.
That's true. That's for sure.
Wasn't nobody supporting the NBA when it was on tape delay.
That show was true.
They built themselves out the mud.
Yep. Thanks to Magic and Larry Bird.
So
Jordan.
So you think
that's why Magic's the best player of all time.
It's the fans, man. The fans got to get me. You know,
and Josh says this, it's not going to hurt for women to support it either. Good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good
Yeah.
point.
But women hate.
Good.
Absolutely.
No. Say what you're going to say. You're
No.
I know where you're going. I know what you're saying.
No. We're not
saying-
getting canceled here.
Nope.
We're not getting canceled here.
Nope.
But to your point, you think that more women are critical of the game than they are supportive of the game.
I think politically correct. I think there's a lot of women pocket watching what the NBA is getting versus on supporting the WNBA.
I see what you're saying.
Especially when more women watch the NBA than the WNBA.
Wow.
There's more NBA buying season tickets package for the NBA than WNBA.
And my final person for calling out name is Marshawn Lynch.
Season packages. Go ahead.
Marshawn Lynch. Wow. Yo, Nick, man, you all right, man?
Apparently they're not.
It's not even Area 51, dog.
All right.
And we're back.
All right. Marshawn Lynch.
What's he gonna call out names for?
Because he got a DUI in Vegas, man. Come on, dude.
Who doesn't get a DUI in Vegas?
I was just gonna say it's Vegas. That's a norm.
Isn't that a trending topic for sports people?
Yeah, but not with you, Marshawn Lynch, man. You gotta be smarter, especially everything that happened in Vegas recently.
Man, did you see his eye?
Yeah. He was on some Bay Area. He was on some Bay Area type stuff.
Man,
in that
He
mugshot.
was on bath salts or something. Like
Man, that boy, I was caught like a pistol.
Yeah, man. So Marshawn Lynch got a DUI in Vegas, but hopefully, everything is cleared up.
Probably the DUI when he was driving that cart around.
Oh, man.
he was definitely tasting more than the rainbow. I swear to God. Man.
Ah!
Kidding me?
Oh, man.
That was crazy.
Ouch. That's my call no names. Who y'all got? And I see Montreal got someone in the comments, and then we'll head on out. Mark?
I don't remember who I had on mine. I thought I put in the group chat. Let me look and see if I put in the group chat.
Nick, who you got while Mark is looking for this?
Who do I have on calling out names? I don't think I have anybody on calling out names this week. What?
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Mo, you got anybody?
I got Yanni Diaz of the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Sorry.
Yeah.
Man's afraid of ghosts, and he won't stay in the hotel and on their road trip to Milwaukee. He's refusing to stay in the hotel.
Is that the haunted hotel thing in Milwaukee that they were talking about? Man, these dudes, man.
It's just
There's
like
a haunted.
Nope.
Area
Hold on. Area 50 what?
Nah, I hope that'll be the same. That was a good.
Hey, for sure. He said that, Nick.
Yo! That's going to be on a t-shirt, too. with a freaky guardian.
Got you start
The
that.
freaky
Right.
guardian gonna be in the front.
Who's the Guardian fan? Who's the Guardian fan on the comment section?
That's Paco and Fat are both Guardian
Yeah.
fans. Well, Fat don't call them the Guardians. He still calls them the Indians.
I don't blame him. I would, too, because guardian sound terrible.
I was telling my cousin
Especially
Neil
with
in the
freaky
house.
it, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, chill, man. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's calling out names. All right, man, we're gonna get them out of here. Mo, man, this was fire, man. Appreciate
It was
you
a lot
all
of
the way
fun.
from the 6.
Most definitely. Appreciate
Shout
you,
out,
man.
shout out to Canada. Shout out to Ontario.
We appreciate you, Mo.
All
Yeah,
right,
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
For
so
sure.
before we let you go, let them know where they can find you, where they can follow you, and what you got going on before we preview next week.
All right, yeah. So you can find me on Instagram, Blackzilla27. You can find me also on the Wow and Mustard Instagram page. You can find the podcast on Not After
I got you,
30.
Montreal. Go ahead.
Not
Go
After 30. It's through Amazon Pod, Apple Pod, SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Play, and I'm sure some other stuff I can't even remember at the moment. And I've got a football pod, or seasonal football pod coming back. I got a preview show in the next couple of weeks, so that's going to drop, and I'll let you guys know for sure.
All right. Real quick, I do want to get Montreal's calling out names. He want to call out Pete Rose. So this is the story. Pete Rose, they had the 80s Phillies reunion.
Uh-huh.
Pete Rose was asked by a reporter because back in 1973, he was accused of rape.
Who, Pete Rose?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Of a 16-year-old girl. And
How old was he?
Not 16?
he was
Not
in his
16.
So Pete Rose, who's 81 now, he was asked about his presence being there. He was like, he told the reporter that was 55 years ago.
So he did it.
The girl said claims they had sex when she was 16.
So he did it. That's cool.
Pretty much. It sounded like he put.
You just admitted to guilt right there.
Y'all gonna learn something else about another entertainer y'all like.
Paco said, tune in next week, Mo. I'm going to bring the fire just like you did. Lisa
I'm
said,
looking forward
okay,
to
I'm
it.
following. Lisa said she's following you. So, yeah, y'all make sure y'all following them.
Kidding me?
Appreciate the love, guys. I can't wait to jump back on the comment section too.
Oh, yeah. So, definitely next week, we got the AFC, NFC North. Man, Paco from the land's going to be in the house. Shout out to OHIO. Before I end up saying something else that almost get us canceled.
Man, you almost did.
You almost did. I thought you did. I was about to walk out the door.
We back on Friday, gentlemen.
Sure. Why not?
Friday night.
Maybe before Friday.
Thursday? Well, I can't do Thursday.
No, we gotta do some other stuff though.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. All right. So look here. We'll be back on Friday, and we got something else. We'll let you know. At Sports For You Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Follow us. Subscribe to Townhouse Media on YouTube. At JWatson0984 on Twitter, Instagram. At HiMark on Instagram. At HiMark1 on Twitter. At Nick_Freeze on Instagram. At 99Gorilla on Twitter and Instagram. AFC North preview. We're going to recap week 1 of the preseason. Oh, yeah. NFL Top 100 list starts on Sunday as well.
Oh, I might be pissed off all over again.
I'm already mad.
I'm starting to get angry.
I'm already mad.
Yeah.
Man, that list had me hot last
Yeah,
year.
I'm already mad. So
Yeah, I'm already knowing the malarkey I'm about to see is going to be ridiculous.
I think they're going 100 to 41. So
They for sure about to try to have Justin
Hey.
Herbert in the top 5.
Hey, Fat, if you still don't hear Doug, we're gonna call you and see if you want to hop on. Pause.
all right. I'll see you tomorrow, Montreal. Lisa said she's going to Chargers camp on Thursday. Shout out. Hey, shout out. Me and Montreal, we're gonna be at SoFi we're gonna be at the WrestleMania launch party Thursday at SoFi. So I might be doing some Sports For You content posted there on my IG. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. Again, thanks for Mo for hanging out.
We appreciate you, Mo.
Most
Appreciate
definitely, Mo.
it.
Not
Appreciate
even
it.
just hanging out, but listening too. We appreciate you.
Always.
Yeah, of course. This is the best sports podcast out there. So it's
Kinsey
easy.
said he had Nick Wright on
Easy.
calling out names. Oh, we're gonna talk about Nick Wright next week.
Yeah, Nick Wright's on next week.
Because
Yeah.
that's got to be a discussion, that list. But again, this has been another episode of Sports For You. I'm John. That's Mark.
What up with it?
It's Nick Freeze.
What it do?
That's Mo.
Ayo.
And of course, our boy been ready in the VIP. And we up out. Peace.
Doesn't Nick Wright look like Toucan Sam?
That's a walk on right there.